1, 2, 3. Now this is pure joy. Servus and welcome to Flo's German Kitchen. I'm Flo, this is my kitchen, and I show you how to cook the German way. Today I'm on a mission. I want to save the honor of Max the Meat Guy. Max the Meat Guy has a great food channel where he does a lot of meat stuff, and lately he made a video where he rated sausages from all over the world, and he made one big mistake. He also tasted Käsekrainer and he gave it a really bad rating. But I don't think it's his fault, because what he had didn't look like a Käsekrainer at all. It was some pale, grayish, I don't know, sausage thing that didn't look at all like a delicious Käsekrainer. So he somehow got fooled, and I think I can correct that today. So we're making Käsekrainer, a delicious sausage. For the Käsekrainer, of course, we need meat, 3 kinds of meat, and that is 50% pork butt, 25% pork belly, and 25% lean beef. Also, Käsekrainer means cheese Krainer. 200 grams of Emmentaler cheese, a couple of spices. You will find the exact recipes somewhere in the video description, and of course a good guzzle of German beer. Wunderbar. So let's start. And the first step of making sausage is always Wolfen. What's Wolfen? It's the process of grinding meat, and in Germany it's called Wolfen because the meat grinder is called Fleischwolf, the meat wolf. Cool, huh? So let's get the Fleischwolf. And we want to wolf the meat as fine as possible. So we take the disc with the smallest holes that you got available. The meat, you can see it looks a bit grayish. That's because I put it in the freezer. If it's slightly frozen, it makes the process of grinding a little easier for my little machine. Yeah, that seems to be it. Thanks, Fleischwolf. And the next thing is about the Käsekrainer. You don't need a cutter for that. You can just make that in your normal food kneading machine, KitchenAid, whatever you call it. That makes it a little less complicated. So I'll get the bowl. And we go on with the meat. The spices in the Käsekrainer are quite some standard sausage spices. That is mace spice, that's about in every sausage. Also ginger powder, paprika powder, garlic powder. Now, garlic powder, that's something I'm not too much into garlic. So if you like garlic a lot, just take some more than you'll see in the recipe. This is phosphate for the binding. A little pinch of sugar. 20 grams of salt. And now we're gonna mix that later. I need to get that from the fridge. We also have 30 grams of crushed ice, just to get the sausage a bit more juicy. So let's knead the meat. So next thing is to add the crushed ice and the cheese. Yeah, that's what you want, that sticky, stringy consistency. That's definitely done. So here's the meat. I'll get the sausage stuffer and see you in a minute. Here we are, my sausage stuffer. I put the meat back to the fridge because when making sausage, you want to make sure that the temperature of the meat doesn't exceed 12 degrees Celsius. What you can also do, I forgot that, is really to do like that hopper in the fridge also to just cool the whole machine, but it's gonna be fine. So while this is cooling down again, I already start pulling the cases over my sausage stuffer, and that is really something, it's so fiddly. And what I found out is that your life gets a lot easier when you've got a knitting pin, needle, whatever you call it, and just put it in and then go like this. Always keep that wet. And yeah, those are the two things that make sausage making a little complicated, just getting the casings over the machine and later on cleaning all the stuff. But the sausage making itself is really not complicated at all. I mean, what I've done now took me like 15 minutes. The stuffing maybe another 10 minutes. So it's pretty easy. Something you can definitely do if you want it. And that's what you should, because it's delicious. You're gonna see that later. And you can see I'm not much of a multitasker. As soon as it gets complicated, I stop talking. But now we're done. And the more often you do it, the quicker it gets. So yeah, just don't lose patience. It is worth the effort. It is worth, just practicing it a couple of times. It gets better every time you do it. Every time you do it. Every time you do it. So we're done. I'll get the meat, put it in the hopper, and then we're making sausages. So I throw it in because I don't want air in the meat, because we don't want air pockets in the sausages. So I try to just get it in there. And you can see I've done a good job. It is really, really sticky. When you do that, wet your hands, makes your life easier. So we're ready to go. I'll wash my hands. We start stuffing sausages. So the next thing is to just start and wait until you see the meat coming out of the nozzle. Then get a casing. Make a knot. And off we go. Now it's always good if you have a helping hand, but you can do it on your own. Important thing is to don't stuff it too tight, because the sausage meat expands when the sausage gets scalded. And unless you're a professional butcher, that's when you probably won't watch me making sausage. Is just take your time. And if air bubbles come up, just pierce them, squeeze out the air, and go on. And that also goes for little pockets like that. Just pierce it and you're good. Also, the good thing is to always keep your hands moist, so everything is smooth and slippery. So this was measured pretty well, because you can see this is down. So my casing had the right measure for the amount of meat I had. What you calculate is for 1 kilo of sausage meat, if you have that thickness of sausage, it is about a meter of sausage. So that's it for now. I'll get that away. And we make sausages. So what I do now is I need a little more working space. I also get the surface wet so that just, yeah, nothing sticks. And first thing I do, as it's always a bit uneven, I mean, you know, we love uneven stuff because it shows that what you've done is handmade. But yeah, we don't want to overdo it. So let's get this kind of straight, and then we start the twisting. And what you take is one sausage, and then just twist it like that. And this is also a reason why you want to keep it pretty loose, not too tight, because twisting the sausage tightens the stuff even more. So one sausage, two sausage, twist. And the last one, yeah, you can do like that. So this is it. Beautiful sausages. Now, what you're gonna do next? Oh, there are air bubbles. Just pierce them to get them out at this time of the process, because the next thing we're gonna do is to just let the skin dry a little, because when the skin is dry, that helps the process of smoking to be a bit more effective. So I put that in my oven at 30 degrees. I use that time to heat up the smoker. You just need to check it. I think that's gonna be about 30 minutes to dry them. So I'll take a little break and see you in 30 minutes. Here we are. The sausages had 40 minutes to dry. Now they are in a pretty good shape. Skin is dry. These guys are ready for the smoker. Now look at these guys. Don't they look delicious? And they're not even smoked yet, so they're gonna get much better even. Smoker is smoking, and I chose applewood chips for today, or pellets. And this is gonna be a lovely taste, and I really can't wait to eat these guys. Look at this. Now you can see they got that beautiful color from the smoking. You can see the pieces of cheese. And now the next thing we're gonna do is to scald them in hot water, 75 degrees centigrade for about 30 minutes. And then we're gonna put them on the grill. Oh, I can't wait for that. Look at this. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this. Don't they look beautiful? Nice color. Cheese pieces, nice texture, nice smell. This is exactly what I wanted to get. And yeah, we're not yet done, but we're getting closer. Next thing we're gonna do is to put them on the grill, give them a nice crust and just that special, yeah, grill flavor. Yeah, it's quite a lot of effort for 6 sausages, but of course, normally you don't make just 1 kilo of meat. If you do that, you just make, yeah, a lot, and then after scalding, you can just freeze the sausages, take them out, put them on the grill and enjoy them. So this is definitely worthwhile. So I'll get them on the grill, get that beautiful, wonderful roast flavor, and yeah, I can't wait for it. What a beautiful sight. Now let's look at this, and Max the meat guy, this is what you have to see. Beautiful sausage. Here you can see the cheese, the smoke ring. And this is just pure joy. And this is something you would definitely rate A+, best, whatever. But I'm gonna show you how that is served normally. And also I gotta take some pictures. So I'll see you in a minute. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Käsekrainer. That's what you get in Vienna at the Würstelstand, and the way they serve it there is in a roll with mustard. This is my own mustard, and if you want to know how I made it, check out this video. Sausage and green horseradish. Ah, that's so juicy. Lovely. Now let me eat this. 1, 2, 3. Now this is pure joy. This is Käsekrainer, and yeah, it's just so delicious. I want to keep on eating, so let's wrap this up. Make your own sausage. It's not as complicated as it looks, and it's always worth the time, because the pleasure of eating your own sausage, of something you've made with your hands, it's just, yeah, priceless. So enjoy your German cooking. Cheers to German cooking. Cheers to Käsekrainer. Wunderbar.